All right, what's up, Dragon Brood? We're going to be playing some Gruul today, but we're going to be doing it with some Delirium action. So, the goal here, obviously, get to 4 different types in the graveyard, then hopefully all of our things that have Delirium-based abilities get to do some really fun stuff. So, let's talk about it, because we're going to have to do a lot of creative things here. Starting with Clockwork Percussionist. Not the greatest card in the world, but it does give us access to an extra card when it dies, and it's an artifact while being a creature, which helps out. We also have Torch the Tower as a way to get rid of some of those early problematic bodies. And if we need to sacrifice the Percussionist to do it to deal 3, that's actually reasonable. Patchwork Beastie, not our favorite card in the world if we're getting beat down, but it does let us mill a card every turn. And once we have Delirium, we're all good to attack and block with this. So, not a terrible card. Fear of Missing Out, another way to toss something in the graveyard, but could give us an extra attack step and possibly give us some big triggers, which is nice. Inti, Seneschal of the Sun. This is another way, right? We get another trigger when this attacks if we get another attack step, so that's actually pretty cool. And it's a way to fill up the graveyard, right? Get us access to more cards. Before we started filming, I did just put another Obliterating Bolt in here just because I figured, you know, it's another way to kill something. Possibly, I might go to 61 cards and just play 2 Obliterating Bolts, honestly, because of the number of enchantment-based creature things we're seeing, and 4 toughness is actually a deal. So we might, you know what, let's just do it. Let's just go 61. We're going to rock it. We have a bunch of cheap stuff. Who cares? Then we have 2 Scorching Shots, because 5 damage still gets rid of stuff like Shieldred and a couple of the different Overlords and, you know, just problematic creatures. Wildfire Worker Folk, this having haste is super good, and trample. And Screaming Nemesis, a card that, there's a lot of things to say about this card. Opponent, you don't want them gaining life. This can solve that problem. You want to kill a really big creature, you could leave this back to block, right? It's a nuisance. We're also going to try this out. Omnivorous Flytrap. I don't know if it's any good. It's 3 mana, 2/4. Whenever we have Delirium, we get to put a +1/+1 on 2 different creatures. And then if there's 6 or more card types, or 6 or more card types among cards in our graveyard, we get to double the number of those counters. Don't know how often that's actually ever going to happen, but getting to put 2 counters on things might be good enough, and it is a 2/4. The card might be underpowered, but I at least wanted to give it a shot here in the early going, see if it's any good. And then I'm playing 1 Dragonhawk, partly because I like the idea that we could just get some free damage twice if we have a Fear of Missing Out, which is kind of cool. Don't know how often it's going to happen, but there's just 1 hanging out in here. And then Balustrade Worm, because 1, it can't be countered, it has haste, we can play it out of the graveyard. Like, we have to do it as a sorcery, but yeah, that's fine. I don't have a problem with this at all. So yeah, this should be pretty fun, but as always, you'll be able to download this list. Get to the end of the video, there'll be a link in the description, takes you over to Moxfield. Y'all know the drill. Just have some fun with it. For now though, we're gonna go see if this version of Delirium really can take care of business. Okay, we have some things we could do here. We're on the draw, but we're probably still gonna play just a Patchwork Beastie, right? It's got to still be the right play here. I think it gets a little weird next turn on if we just want to attack. We probably play Fear of Missing Out. Ooh, I could have used that land, though. Could have used that land. That's unfortunate. It's very, very unfortunate. I think we do this, though. We can discard the Balustrade Worm. Get that later. All right, that works. It's going to be tapped, but hey, it's something. That has to have how many? As long as you control 4 more tokens, you have flying. And the BC can't attack or block alone. Okay, well, that's a real thing. All right, you're a convenient timed card. Well, I guess this is where we just start being silly with the Screaming Nemesis, huh? Why not? I don't know what their game plan is, so I'm just running this in there. I'm just kind of like, let's do it, see what happens. Oh, what's funny? Oh, no, we already have a land in there. We got to get an enchantment in there, or a spell to get to Delirium. Okay, now we've kind of got the mana we need. Let's go ahead and go fetch us a forest. And then figure out what this turn needs to look like. Do we just go double Screaming Nemesis? Alright, I think we do. This seems a little crazy, but we do that. Try to kill this thing so they can't block. Because they gotta have two things to block. I mean, they could flash something in and block, obviously, but, like, it's kind of a if you do, you do kind of situation. I guess I'll attempt to untap one of these, but, I mean, if they have the spell, they're just gonna kill it anyway, so it's not like it matters. Yeah, you got it. Sure. And then I don't even want to kill them. I'm just going to kill that. So now we have Balustrade Worm. We have Wildfire, Wickerfolk with haste. So we have a couple of different options here. All right. Ooh, we can go double worms? We can go triple worms? Ooh, hold up. Actually, we get to go worm this turn with the regular one, and then we could do a graveyard worm plus Wickerfolk next turn. I dig that. So let's do it. Boom. That's 8. What's wild is even if they were to sweep the board here, we can immediately just go, dude. All right, you got a Ratted Rabbit. That works. I mean, we're coming with Tramplers next turn. We're bringing the beef. All right, play one of these. Play one of these. Get in there. Yep. Ooh, that was good. We like that. I think this works out, right? Because we can just Beastie, torch the tower, and then figure out what turn 3 looks like when we get there. And hopefully, after we've milled 3 extra cards and played a spell, we should be close to Delirium if we don't have it. But we'll see. Alright, well, we got our mana, so mana will not be a problem this game. That is good. Mill. Alright, we got some worm action. That's also good. Yeah, we'll go ahead and play a Beastie. And then we'll not attack, because they can't attack yet. Please let us be able to kill something with Torch the Tower. I mean, I did ask for it. We can kill something with Torch the Tower. Get rid of this. Ooh. Maybe. Oh no, we're gonna mill it anyway. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Let's just put it on the bottom. We already have creatures in the yard. I just realized we put it on top. We just mill it during our upkeep, so it wouldn't even matter. All right, that dude is now locked and loaded. That is good. I'm gonna go with this because I can discard the Balustrade Worm and play it next turn. And a land, not so exciting. Alright, I probably should have just Fabled Passage that turn, knowing I couldn't spend the extra mana anyway. Would have been better. That's a little bit of a sloppy play. Cut down definitely still works. So you're just playing, like, straight up just Golgari stuff. Like, that's okay. Like, I'm a little disappointed. They were telling me in the chat, Numbskull has some brews. I was hoping I could see something cool. Alright. Hey, thanks for the follow. Let's get a mountain, and we'll go ahead and play this duder. And then just get in there. And hope we can find some threats, because all we have is lands. We've only really milled one creature, though. Maybe we'll find another Balustrade Worm off the top and get to cast it. The Scarecrow's been solid. I played it in a couple of decks already today. Alright, opponent's taking 8, going to 9. I'm assuming they have a removal spell for our Balustrade Worm here, because they're playing Golgari's regular stuff, so I would expect that's what we're going to see. No, there's a Kona. Interesting. Alright, can we get something good? Oh, we got something good, y'all. We got something good. All right. Balustrade Worms out of the yard, coming in full force. I think that's still 10. Because it's 8 and then the 2 trample. Yeah, this is just a legit swing right here. All right, Balustrade Worm, doing some work. Hey, Jay Villain, what's up, my friend? Yeah, let's keep this. And where are we going to go here on turn 1? Are we just going to get in for a point of damage? Yeah, sure, let's do it. I wonder, no surprise, I was about to say, I wonder if Jay's playing black cards, but of course he's playing black cards. I should not be surprised in the least. All right, we're going to get these 2 knuckleheads out there. Maybe they will mill the exact right card so we can attack with them next turn. LSL Core. Well, that's not exciting for us. A land and a land. Those don't help our cause. What are we doing here? Okay, so I got to really think about this. We can play... You know what? No, we don't have to think about this. What am I doing? We're going to do this first. And then we're just going to attack with this knucklehead and put a creature in the graveyard. And maybe we find a 1-mana thing. Ooh, maybe we find a Torch the Tower? No, couldn't get that lucky. I shouldn't have played a land first, though, because now I'm not going to be able to cast my Balustrade Worm out of the yard next turn. Victor, a 3/3 duder. Alright, maybe we'll draw a land. Nope, the beasties are putting all the land in the graveyard. Oh, but we did draw one anyway, so that's a thing that happened. Alright. Oh, wait, I don't have Delirium yet. No! Well, damn. Alright, we're going with it. Attack with this. I guess that's it. We'll just attack with that. Like, if they block it, we get to kill both things. So, whatever. I was thinking I had Delirium and I didn't, so that kind of messed up my whole turn. Alright, gonna get rid of that. That makes sense. Totally legit. When enchantment control enters, or you fully unlock a room, you surveil 2. If it's the first time, it's resolved. Oh, it's one of those ones like second time, third time, you get other things. Alright, we need to have Delirium next turn, or I don't know if we're going to be able to win. Like, this is a real thing now. Like, we need to hit Delirium here. I goofed up this whole situation, but we need this to hit. Oh, that would have been good to have. I mean, we hit Delirium, so that's good, but man. Alright, I think here we go ahead and play the worm. We attack with this, and I'm going to discard the Wicker Folk, I think. And turn this into a 3/3. And just leave no quality blocks. And pick up another worm that we can't play. That sucks. And it's exiled too, doesn't even go to the graveyard. But if Victor dies, we do get back a 3/3, which is important here. Alright, so they're going to take 11 anyway. Like, you got to block both of... You got to block 2 things. Nah, that tramples. That tramples. Okay, there you go. Yep. All right. Okay. We're still protected here if they have split up. So that's good. All right. Yep. GG's. Oh, and randomly Obliterating Bolt. A way to get rid of those. So they wouldn't get it back. Okay, good one. Woo. Yeah, that one was crazy because the cards came up in a weird order, and the fact that I totally forgot about not having Delirium. Almost goofed that one up. The deck kind of bailed us out a little bit, to be honest. Let's keep this. Opponent's going first. I think we can get away just going and getting... You know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to play this. I thought about going and getting a land or a forest, but I kind of want to be able to kill a thing there. Because if I don't, then I can't kill a thing here, and then I can still only play one thing next turn. Speaking of which, this is a guy we probably want to get rid of. It's one of those cards I look at and say, like, it's all about shenanigans, right? Because anytime I play it, only shenanigans are happening. There's no other reason to play that card. Alright, I'd like to not draw too much more land, though, here, deck. This is not good. We need some actual threats. You don't want to kill my dude. He's not that exciting. Alright, that is going to be a problem, because we're not really playing ways to get rid of artifacts. We're kind of just trying to race down their life total. So I'm hoping we're able to do that in at least some reasonable short order here. So we attack for 2, or I leave 1 back, I get trampled for 1, but I get an artifact into the yard and a creature. Oh, so we'll have Delirium, actually. Yep, I guess it's worth it. I mean, because then we can do this, put 2 counters on things. Ooh, Koth. Maybe Koth wants to kill a creature? Nope, Koth is going to go get a mountain. Alright. Well, this is going to change things a little bit. Not a ton, but definitely a little bit. Koth has to -4, -3 for his ability. That's tough, because if we do this and we get to put 2 counters on things, I can only make this a 5, or I guess I can make this a 6 and it'd be protected from Koth. Don't love that, but it might be what we have to do. Oh, I can put 2 +1/+ counters among 1 or 2. Okay, cool. So I can make this a 6. Alright, let's just do that. And then let's attack Koth. Alright. I can't block here, though, is the other thing, because then Koth could still still 5. So that's a bad thing. But if Koth is here, to be honest, it's not the worst thing, because we have a Balustrade Worm. So, I don't know. We'll see. And then you're going to minus Koth anyway? Okay, cool. So we kind of got still sort of what we wanted out of that. Not great, but we at least have an option to kill Koth now. Ooh, that's going to add up pretty quick, though. Yep, we're going to have to hurry, because we only have, like, 2 turns. Oh, no. We just drew too many lands this game. Like, that's tough. Not much we can do here, so I think we just take out Koth. Leave up a blocker that's only going to stop 1 point, but it does get us access to a card. Hopefully that's not a land, and we'll just have to hope for the best. Because this is not a good situation for us. Chainsaw, get rid of the blocker. Yeah, this is just bad news. There's not a lot we could do here. Yeah, Scorching Shot doesn't do anything. I mean, we get to kill a 1/1. Yep, this is just one of those hands where we drew too many lands. Opponent got us. Yeah, if they could see our hand, they'd probably just be laughing at us, because our hand is terrible. Yeah, and then we drew another land. Yeah, like, that's... Alright, GG's. I'll at least give them the GG's and get out of here. But, like, yeah, we're doing nothing. That was terrible. Alright, we're gonna keep this. Do I Fable Passage here? I feel like... No. I'm not gonna Fable Passage here. There are enough things that I think I want to kill on turn 1. Okay, they didn't have any of them. But we drew a land, so we didn't really get punished on having a tapped land when we need it for the Fable Passage. I will get rid of one of these. Just because now I can play one out of the yard on 4, and then I can cast one on 5. And I'm kind of hoping I get something for, like, 1 or 2 mana I can play alongside Torch the Tower here. Oh, they're going to chainsaw my dude. No. Now I need to find a body for real. Well, that's a card. Alright, if they didn't want us to have it that badly, then hell with it. Let's do it. I could just put this in the yard now. Nah, it doesn't hurt anything. Let's just get rid of that. Oh, and we found another land, so I guess it doesn't really matter. It all worked out just the same. So we have creature enchantment land. And they had another chainsaw. So no double attack steps for me. Gosh dang it. I was really hoping we were going to get to go Balustrade Worm, boom, boom, and get that double attack maybe, but it doesn't matter. We don't actually have what you call it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Delirium. I'm going to get another forest, I think, just to have the option to do some things when the time comes. Oh, I should have played Copperline Gorge there since I couldn't cast anything. Hey, a new follow, thanks. You made Bant frogs. I don't know if frogs need to be Bants. Blue-green frogs is already really good. Alright, Wicker Folk. I see you. You know, Wicker Folk's kind of interesting here, actually. Because we could attack, kill that, and then we don't risk anything bad happening. But I'm just going to do this. Like, F it, let's go. If they got stuff to kill our stuff, they got stuff to kill our stuff. More people following, thank you. I love that the only real interactive things on here are like eyes. Like you can click the eyes in the thing and the eyes in the floorboard. Like, it's pretty wild. Okay, another Fable passage. This is getting silly. And I'm one short of getting to that. So, here's what we're going to do. This is however much damage it's dealt, it gets to deal. So, let's do this. Let's go get a mountain. I think I want to attack for 8. And then here's the thing. The opponent's at 7. In the turn, they might actually try to equip up the other chainsaw, but they might also stay back to block. I don't know which is which yet. Okay, that guy's not that intimidating. Alright, so let's try to kill this. Hopefully they don't have any extra damage. If they do, this is going to suck, but here we go! This is literally to try to win the game here on this play. We definitely do not need land. Alright, we take 3. Alright, so they didn't have like a 2 damage spell. That was my concern. Alright, we'll play this out of the yard. We'll get our attacks going. Did we get there? Oh, we did. Woo! Woo, I wasn't sure we were going to make it. I wasn't sure we were going to make it. Alright, we're going to keep it. Alright, let's go ahead and just run this out. I mean, this might die to a chainsaw, but nope, no chainsaw action here. Alright, land in the graveyard. A little bit disappointing because we kind of might have needed that down the road, but I think, I don't get to trigger anything here. I don't know if I want to play Inti or not. I think the answer is not, and I'm just going to play this. And pass. Because this also puts a spell in the graveyard, so... I mean, a few random situations where I need to kill something with 3 toughness, I can get rid of the BC, but not necessarily likely. Yeah, especially here, we're not. I mean, sure. Alright. We get a land in the graveyard, so we're getting closer. I mean, we can force a creature into the graveyard here, too. So that's totally reasonable. Which I think we might. Well, we don't have to now. It just took care of itself. But we found a balustrade worm, so I know what's going into the graveyard now. Let's go. Doop-de-doo. Hey, and we get a Fable Passage we can actually play. Look at that. All right. Balustrade Worm locked and loaded. Yep, you'll get to kill a Balustrade Worm, and I guess we'll just have to live with that. Oh, they're just coming for it. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that's a way. I would do that, too. That seems good. I'm going to have to find removal for that, or I'm just going to be dead next turn. Respect. Can't even be mad at you for it. I mean, if they have another rage, I'm pretty much dead, right? Can't really overthink it. Ooh. Oh. Well, damn. Well, crap. What does that do? So I can attack for 9, 10, 11, 12. That is obviously not enough. They're at 16. I could leave back something to block the token that comes across. Ugh, why? Why is this like this? I could kill this now, but then I just take 5 and I'm forced to leave something back. I don't have a choice, right? Jeez. And this is going to be 3 at a minimum. I mean, if there's another rage, I think I'm cooked anyway. But, man, this is tough. I'm just going to do this. And we're going to hope for the best. I don't know how we win from here. I'm just hoping. Get rid of a Screaming Nemesis, I suppose. Yeah, just make this bigger, I guess. I'm not really sure where this is going. Alright. We're at 11. I feel the opponent probably has multiple ways they can kill us. Fear of Burning. Does that thing have haste? Oh, it just deals 4 damage straight up. Oh, wait. We're not dead, though, because we can just block this. Ooh, we survived? Gross. We got there. Oh, my goodness. That felt like it had every possible way to go wrong. Oh, my gosh. Woo. Yeah, I don't even care. We don't even need this. Whatever. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Whew. Okay, what are we doing here, folks? I think we're going to be keeping for sure. I'm just debating what I'm playing turn 1, and I think it's just going to be a Patchwork Beastie. I think we need to work up to getting Delirium as fast as we can here. Now, if we're lucky, it puts... Nah, we wouldn't be able to get there anyway. If I would have done it with this, we would have been able to get there if they put an enchantment in and we were to draw a Fable Passage. So I could have played this wrong and wrecked myself, actually. Okay, we didn't. But we could have, and that's what's important. So, you know, you gotta be aware of that stuff. Let's go ahead and play this. I'll discard a Balustrade Worm. And see if we definitely did not find land. That did not help. I probably should have just got rid of Percussionist, though. Would have given us an artifact in the yard. Oh, they're doing Helping Hand shenanigans. Boo to that. Okay, this is not helping. Alright, let's do this. What are we missing? Artifact and... Wait, well, we only have 2 things. We're missing Artifact and Enchantment. That's tough. Alright, I guess we'll get rid of this guy, because it gives us an artifact at least. Maybe we find a land and we could play the Beastie? Nope. That hurts. We're going to lose this one because of no mana. No. I mean, I guess the good news is they don't have anything they could really get back right now, so that's some benefit. Though I will say, sweet that the way they have like the actual like keyhole on the side that's like not open. That's actually a cool little way to do that. Oh, we don't have a sorcery in there, so I could kill that and turn that on. Probably not the best play though, honestly. I'm just gonna go here. And we're just gonna attack. And then I'll discard this. So that turn gives our other dude a bonus. Alright. We play this in the turn. So if there's a situation here where they could, I guess, split up, we'd still have 2 3/3s. That wouldn't be the worst thing. Ooh, what are they doing? Call a surprise witness. That's a card you don't get to see very often. Let's draw an untapped land. Oh, I guess we get to end things anyway. They're only at 10. No, that'll work too. Yeah, alright. Oh, and we just randomly get to untap and attack again with another guy. Sure. Alright, that's clean. We are going to keep this. Dun, 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 dun. I guess we play this and hope to kill something. We're not really doing anything on 2, so let's try to start setting up our Delirium. I mean, of course, now that I said that, I'll draw a 2-mana thing I want to cast, but I can't do nothing about it. Call a surprise. What does this thing even do? It double strikes? Oh, gosh. Alright, I'm going to have to kill that, unfortunately. Mostly because it flies. Makes me sad, but hey, you know, we'll be at Delirium. So, there's that. Alright. Don't love it, but we do what we got to do around these parts, I guess. Scry. You know what? That could probably stay. I mean, we play Fly Trap, turn Fly Trap into a 4/6. And then the next turn we could play Screaming Nemesis Beastie. Actually, I guess I'm trying to decide if I want to play Fly Trap first or Screaming Nemesis first. I feel like Fly Trap is the answer. Though, obviously, Fly Trap plus Screaming Nemesis would be great. But I don't think we're going to get into that situation. I'm assuming they're going to be just... Yeah, they have Helping Hands returning their Oculus and things here. Yeah, this is going to be tough. Alright, they get to return a Helping Hand, I'm assuming. Oh, it's from the cards that were milled, though, right? Yeah, so... Yo, you did get to... Yeah, you return a Surprise Witness. Get your Oculus back, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Alright. That tracks. Okay, so we don't hate our turn. I think we're going to go with what we were talking about a second ago. And then... We attack, get to put counters. So I guess we'll put 1 and 1? Because that makes sense. Alright, then we'll just kill an Oculus, I guess. I mean, they're probably going to get it right back anyway, but, you know, we can only do what we can do. Alright. They get another spell. Ooh, Reconstruction. That's pretty good there, actually. Sweet option. Alright, what else we got going on here? Alright, that flips a card. We're already well beyond where we need to be. We are at 5, though. So that's... Ooh, hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some groove in it. We got some things happening. Let's attack. I don't even know if I want to waste the card here, so I'm not going to. Because I feel like we need whatever we draw at this point. So I'm just going to put the counters here And here. Oh, just that creature is the only one? Though this does trample already. That does not. Yeah, that's fine. Decline. All right, we need them to not hit crazy off of their restoration. I'm still holding it because I might want to discard it if I get something better next turn. And if not, if we just draw like Balustrade Worm, then we just play the land and cast it, right? Oh, you get any number. Oh, but they still have to pay the mana for them. All right, that's fair. All right, well, that's all the fun from our fly trap. Yep, they get to do all the things they want to do here. So yeah, even if we get Balustrade Worm, I think we're cooked. Because they're going to get 3 bodies here and they're at 11. Yeah, I just don't think we have enough in us. I mean, I say that. What if we get to deal 5 to an Oculus? Then they have some bad blocks. Yeah, there's a Balustrade Worm, but that's not enough. But we can Balustrade Worm. We can put a +1/+1 on Inti, maybe. Man, we have 2 things that trample. Alright, let's try, I guess. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. Alright, well, not much we can do here. We tried our best. Yeah, that wasn't a card we were looking for. Yeah, this doesn't help us because we already know they can likely replace their things here. So I feel like we're going to need to draw like exactly another Fly Trap or Balustrade Worm to even have a chance. And I don't even know if that's good enough. Yeah, all right, now they got us. Like, we can't do anything there. We don't have any direct damage, I don't think. No, we don't have lightning strikes in this list. So I don't think we could pull this off, even with another worm. Yeah, that's definitely not going to do it. So, yep, we're dead. Oh, Fly Trap, you were too far away. You were too far away. Yeah, we just can't do anything here. Yeah, even if we'd have got it, it wouldn't have been enough. Even with the other Balustrade Worm, that would have been 10, 14, and they have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So they would have been able to block exactly, and one of them has first strike, double strikes. Like, yeah, GG's. We're just dead. Man, we had options. We just didn't draw there. We had too many lands. Too many lands. All right, let's keep. Pass the turn. Let's go get a forest. And then see what we can do. That's a whole lot of nothing that we can do, sadly. We played Reanimator earlier today. Alright. I'll kill this, because why not? Because we know where our mana's going the next couple turns. It ain't a secret. At least, it's not a secret to us. It's a secret to the opponent. But usually, if they have a kill spell, they're just going to outright kill the Screaming Nemesis. Unless it's like Glissa or something, but obviously they don't have that because they just have blue-black. Okay. Would you like to counter one? Because that's probably next up. I kind of don't mind that getting countered if it means Dragonhawk gets to live. You know, like, if they both get wrecked, then that's just a sad life for us. Alright, here comes probably a go for the throat. Wither. Okay. That happened. Hadn't seen that play. What are they? They must be playing something where losing life matters. Because I haven't seen anybody today playing that. Or is your hand just a bunch of removal? Ooh, I was hoping to at least draw an untapped land, so once they kill our nemesis, we could follow up with a Dragonhawk. But yeah, this is bad. What is this guy? When it enters, tap a creature. Okay. That's legit. He's tapped. I guess I want to do this. Save these for something bigger. If, like, I don't know, the preacher or something shows up, we can at least kill those. Yeah, I don't know what their deck is, but we're getting wrecked by our bad draw anyway, so they've got all day. We've literally drawn 2 actual threats we could cast, which is like the opposite of what this deck wants to do. Alright, I'm going to play this knowing this doesn't end well for us, but we do what we got to do. Is it Urtai? No, it's just 3 steps ahead. Alright, fair. We can live with it. Gonna tap down our nemesis some more. Okay, that's a thing. You know what? I am gonna do this pre-combat, see if this resolves. Because we might get like the wicker dude that we could attack with haste, which wouldn't be bad. And we get to put a sorcerer in the yard, so... Oh! Okay, that's cool. Alright, get to tap a dude down. Respect. Does our screaming or fear of missing out survive? What does this guy do? Target creature. Shuffle that and target creature with a flood counter to their owner's library. Alright, that's a wild card, but hey, it does a thing. I mean, the good news is this can't be countered. So despite our terrible draw, we're at least still in this. I don't know that we should be, but we are. Okay, we're going to cast this. If they have a removal spell, we'll see it here. But we at least know a counter doesn't do anything. It's going to die here, though. Oh, that's all they had? Okay, that's not terrible. Oh, no, they got something else. Good news is, though, we can play this out of the yard if it doesn't get exiled. All right, opponent's at 7. We're trying our best. Oh, they could also sweep the board and exile this, too. That would suck. Alright. Looks like they're digging. I don't know if that's an accurate assessment or not. Yep, might as well. That's just a free 2 damage. Okay. What are we looking to do here? I don't even know if this even matters. If they have a kill spell, we're just like wasting this card, right? There's really no reason. I guess we're just attacking. And if they just have another Drowner, they just play the Drowner, I guess. Okay, so even if we would have targeted the Drowner, it still wouldn't have mattered. They would have just copied it anyway. Sure. And then we deal 3 to the opponent anyway? Play this guy. And I guess I'll get rid of their last thing? I feel like as soon as I play this, they're going to play a thing I'm going to regret wasting 4 damage on this Knucklehead for. But sure, let's just do it. Like, I feel like as soon as I do it, I'm gonna regret it, but let's go. Holding on to this in case I draw an NT or something, we could make the 3/3 into a 4/4. Alright, you have a creeper, which will ultimately let you end up drawing a card. They do also have a creature land they could block with. Put another worm into the yard. No, not that. Yeah, okay. That's not a bad option either, though. I mean, if we're going to have a thing... So what happens here is we attack. They could block with the 4/4. They take 3. Yeah, we'll just attack. I don't think it's worth holding on to this 3/3. We're willing to accept the terms of this negotiation. Yeah, I was gonna say, you're probably blocking both regardless, so it's fine. Especially since I've been holding a card, they might have been wondering if it's a pump spell or a +1, but we got there anyway, so that worked out. This deck is cool. It's fun, it's fairly fast, it goes big. That's the other thing too, because I thought it might be too small. I thought there might be too many times we get hung up not being able to activate the beastie, but because we have so many things that happen to be creatures and enchantments, or creatures and artifacts, it just works. I mean, we get enough things in there fairly regularly. Flytrap was actually pretty cool the one time we got it. So, like, you know, still don't know how I feel. I think it might be one of the weaker cards in the deck. I think if there's something else you want to play, I think the 2 Flytraps and the Dragonhawk could probably be the replaceable cards. But they're not bad. I'll at least leave it at that. They're useful and they do a thing. Screaming Nemesis, great card. There was a situation where if we'd have drawn a Screaming Nemesis, we could have won a game that we ended up losing, right? So this card's really good. So yeah, the removal, I think we still have to figure out what we want. I think we're kind of playing what's acceptable right now, and it works. But I think we could go a couple of different ways with it. But overall, this is at least playable if people want to give it a shot. So we've got Clockwork Percussionist for 3. We've got 4 Torch the Tower, 4 Patchwork Beastie, 4 Fear of Missing Out, 3 Inti, 2 Obliterating Bolt, 2 Scorching Shot, 4 Wildfire Wickerfolk, 4 Screaming Nemesis, 2 Omnivorous Flytrap, 1 Dragonhawk, 4 Balustrade Worm, 5 Mountain, 3 Forest, 4 Copperline Gorge, 4 Carplusion Forest, 4 Thornspire Verge, and 4 Fable Passage. My goodness. But yeah, this one surprised us. I thought this was just going to be kind of medium run-of-the-mill, whatever. But this deck actually might have some legs and is really cool and pretty resilient. So it really surprised me. But like always, check it out, download it, try it for yourself, make your own opinion. But I gotta say, be sure to check out all the other gameplay videos because we played a ton of stuff in the streamer event and we've got a ton of stuff still coming out. So keep your eyes on that and check out all the other stuff for Dusmourn like usual. But yeah, that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.